Another way you can do it is you just try to put out good takes, you be yourself, and then you can get an audience that way. But then there's another way. And this other way is called grifting. What you do is you take unpopular opinions and you say them.
What's going on, y'all? Today we got Nick Wright absolutely embarrasses himself again with another absurd Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant take. Let's get into it, man.
Hey, what's up, everybody? This is Charles Sabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, entertainment, and where we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we got an episode, and I may just go off on this particular show here. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Let's just talk about that damn Nick Wright for a second, man. Good Lord. As y'all know, at least for the people that have been following this platform for some time now, you guys know that I think Nick Wright is one of the biggest jokes in all the sports media, especially when we're talking about basketball. You guys
facts, yeah. Nick Wright be saying some crazy stuff. That's
let me
really
just hit
wild.
you guys to my opinion. I think Nick Wright is one of the biggest grifters in all of sports media. I think the majority of the things that he's saying, he doesn't believe, and I think that he's saying some of the, I think most of the stuff that he says, especially when it comes to this GOAT debate and all of that, is because he's some type of affiliate with Clutch Sports, period, end of story. This is
Okay, things like that. Yeah, it's a lot of. I feel like a lot of things that the mainstream NBA media says, I feel like they don't really believe it. It's a lot of times scripted. You know, the Bulls probably just writing the little script, give to the guys. Like, we go over this, you say this is what you got to say, things like that, bro. I don't feel like it's all natural, bro.
This is something that his own colleague on his show, Kevin Wallace, has alluded to. It's not me. I'm not the one making this up. That's what they said. That's what they said. Nick Wright has been on the shop or whatever, uninterrupted, whatever it is. He's been to some of their production. Now, what would Nick Wright be doing at a production show for LeBron's show? What would he be doing there? What would he be doing? Why would he be invited there? So obviously, I believe he's some type of affiliate, which means it's one of the reasons he goes out there and says a lot of crazy stuff. Now, as you guys know, Nick Wright.
Facts. I definitely, but I ain't gonna lie. I definitely feel like Rod is paying some of these media outlets and things of that nature to keep his name out there, keep him relevant around, things like that. Because Bron is really a businessman at the end of the day. He really plays this like chess, as he should, because life is chess, my brothers and sisters.
List a number of months ago, I believe it was less than a year ago, where he put out, good Lord, he put out this his top 50 NBA players in the last 50 years. And of course, when he put out that list, he got roasted and toasted for putting out that garbage. A lot of people finished him, right? I mean, it was unbelievable. He put Michael Jordan number 3, Kareem number 2, and LeBron number 1. Just imagine anyway. So that's what he put out there. So I was coming through the internet, and yesterday I actually came across this article that I didn't bother to click on because I'm like, this is just going to annoy me. But today I was like, well, let's talk about something interesting. So I clicked on this article, and this article basically had the headline: Nick Wright ranks his 25 greatest NBA players by tiers. The moment I read the title, I already knew it was going to be a stupid list. I already knew it, and I'll tell you why. You see, in sports media, there's a few ways I believe that you can gain attention. Well, a number of ways. Number one, you can be bombastic. You can know your stuff, but you have to kind of be bombastic, loud, or whatever it is. That's one way. Another way is you can be very analytical, right? You can be analytical, and you can, foster cultivate a certain audience. Another way you can do it is you just try to put out good takes, you be yourself, and then you can get an audience that way. But then there's another way. And this other way is called grifting. What you do is you take unpopular opinions and you say them because you know is going to get people annoyed, but you would have achieved your primary goal, which is they're talking about you. Whether it's good or bad is irrelevant. What's important is that you're being talked about.
It goes back to the theory that all publicity is good publicity, But those things. I see things like that done all the time, though, man. People say it's been being done even before sports media. Well, I can't say before sports media because sports media probably been going on for a long time. But before, it's been going on in everything, in all types of media, all types of content creation, I guess you could say.
And then, of course, you have grifters that say things that they absolutely don't believe. But they know that a lot of people believe it, so they say it. And Nick Wright is within those last two groups. He's somewhere there. So I knew this. And I think this is what he does. So I clicked on this article and I kept on reading. And it says, Tier 5. Good Lord. Dirk, Mailman, Barkley, Wade, Jokic, KG, Oscar. Good. Tier 4. Jerry West, Dr. J, Moses Malone, Durant, Giannis, Isaiah. Here comes the hot, you know what? Tier 3. Duncan, Kobe, Bird, Hakeem, Shaq, and Steph. That's when somebody just take Nick Wright's phone and just throw it in the trash. Tier 2. Magic, Russell, and Wilt. Tier 1. LeBron, and MJ. This is Nick Wright for you. So apparently, some NBA fans caught a whiff of this nonsense in another article, from Fadeaway World, where NBA fans call out Nick Wright's list of top 25 greatest players. This is a huge disrespect to Kobe. So people just basically went on there and one guy said, Kobe not being in tier 1 lets me know you're a casual. Another person said, Kobe in tier 3 is an absolute joke. Another person said, putting Kobe at tier 3, man, you messed up. Achievement-wise and skill-wise, he is tier 2 at least. Can consider him in tier 1 too. Another person said, the Kobe disrespect is crazy since he passed. Another one said, Kobe, Bird, and Duncan all tier 1 or 2. I don't know how you put it. Another person said, Kobe being the greatest player to ever play and being tier 3 is crazy. And some more people, I don't agree with that guy when he said Kobe's the greatest player of all time, but this is Nick Wright. This is Nick Wright. This is what he does. This is what he does. You know, recently we produced a show about this, and we asked the pertinent question to the audience, and the question was simply this: When did Mr. LeBron James, when did he pass Kobe Bryant? And there were a bunch of crickets in the room because no one could really answer. But then some people started answering. And do you know what some of these jokers were saying? He passed him when he won his third title. Why would LeBron pass Kobe with his third title? Why would that be the case? They said, well, he beat the greatest team of all time. How did the greatest team of all time, but they didn't win the championship? How are you the greatest team of all time, but you never won the championship? Number one. How is this possible? How is this possible?
Nah, I'm saying. wait, hold on. I gotta get my years correct. It's a year that they won that they won 73 games. The Warriors, I'm talking about, obviously. Is that the year that Draymond got injured, or not injured, or suspended for Game 5? If so, then that's how, things like that happen, things you can't control, really. You know what I'm saying? Things fell in place for the Cavs.
What? How many Hall of Famers? 1, 2, 3, potentially 4 Hall of Famers. And he was only top 75 player on his team. Kobe beat 3 top 75 players, and he was only top 75 player on his team with Paul Pierce, Kevin Garnett, and Ray Allen. And it was just Kobe. And he had Pau Gasol. Kobe Bryant, if I'm not mistaken, has the best record in terms of he has the most wins against 50-win teams in the playoffs. Yeah, Kobe leads the way. Kobe Bryant beat more 50-win teams in 2 seasons than Magic Johnson did his entire career. And finally, my question to people that feel like Nick Wright said something innovative. How can you have LeBron in the same tier with Michael Jordan when LeBron holds the all-time record for most playoff losses at 100? Did you jokers know that? Did you guys know that LeBron has 100 playoff losses? 100! 100 playoff losses. Just think about that for a second. Kobe is the all-time leader in missed shots. LeBron ain't far behind him. But Kobe ain't the all-time leader in playoff games lost. 100? And then you're telling me that this guy is in the same tier with Jordan, who has 2 three-peats that never lost in the final? How you dudes do this? But this is your man. That's your man. This is your man. That's your man. This is your man, Nick Wright. That's your man. No one should.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. My boy G is probably speaking out of opinion a lot. Like, I've been wanting to say this too. Like, he speaks out of opinion. You know, like, he speaks his opinion as if it's fact. And I can't really get with that. Like, he doesn't have any pullback on his own opinion. He speaks as if that's the one and only. You know, there's no pushback. You can't argue it. I don't like that, man. I don't like that. You can't I mean, usually he does say it's my opinion, things like that, but you can't just be out here acting like your opinion is the solid gold.
Take Nick quite seriously when it comes to basketball. Absolutely not. Absolutely. This is a ridiculous comment. But then again, his supporters will love it. They'll think he says something innovative. A dude that has 100 playoff losses, you're going to put him in the same tier as Michael Jordan. You got to be a bozo. When did you ever see a dude like J.J. Barea giving Michael Jordan buckets? Please let me know. When did you? And this is why I said it. I ain't got no issues with LeBron, but it's people like this, bozos like this, that make me comment on him. That you got him in tier 1. Based off of what exactly? Is LeBron a top 5 player? Absolutely. But tier 1 next to Jordan? How? How? And this dude expects people to eat this up?
I mean, bro, you can't be mad at him for having, like, you can't be mad at him for having to go to big conversation. You know, like, that's basically what he's mad at. He's mad at that Bron's even in the same conversation as Jordan. Like, bro, everybody puts Bron in the same conversation as Jordan did. Except for, I guess, people like you. I see a few people that say Bron's not in the top 10. Bron's not in the top 5, things like that. But this is very, like, you, like, fake forcing your opinion on the niggas. Like, you try to, like, you can't be acting like your opinion is the word of God, you know? It's your opinion at the end of the day, man. You can't act like they can't say that. Like, it's Nick Wright's opinion. I mean, I feel you coming from on that he might be in the LeBron affiliate, he might be getting paid, things like that. But at the end of the day, man, you can't. I just don't think it warrants this. You know, it shouldn't warrant this, man. It shouldn't warrant this. But if y'all enjoyed, y'all know what to do. Click on the last reaction. Probably gonna check out a few more. I'm out of here, man. Share the video.